Hi, I'm Paul Friedman, founder of the Marriage Foundation. A special welcome to you. If you're here at our channel for the very first time, you should subscribe so we can learn about marriage the way marriage actually is. I'm not a Western psychologist. I was a divorce mediator at first, so this topic is right up my alley because we had to deal with these things that have to do with children. And this topic is, when should you tell your child about divorce? Now, at the time, my advice was, when I was a divorce mediator, my advice was as soon as possible. I don't believe in ripping off a Band-Aid slowly. But I've come around on this topic, and I don't agree with most of the experts because I have come to realize a lot of things. When I started learning about marriage, naturally I had to find out about divorce and how it affects children. And I'm going to be honest with you here. I was in tears. And I was doing this with my son. We were pulling up real statistics. You could find a lot of garbage statistics out there. But back when we started the Marriage Foundation in 2009, when we started putting all of this online, I did this starting in 2001, but we didn't go online till then. And my son and I were going through the statistics, and both of us were crying. I mean, what happens to kids is unbelievable. Now, I don't trust statistics, I don't trust these studies, because I've come to realize that the people who produce them have an agenda. I don't have an agenda. So hopefully you will respect how I calculated all this, how I have come to my conclusions, and hopefully you'll agree with me. So if you are going through a divorce, and God help you, I hope you don't go through a divorce. But if you are going through a divorce and there's no way around it, and our courses are not helping you, and all you can do is go through it, then here is my advice about telling your kids. Way down the road. In fact, fake as much as you can that you are still together. If they never find out, it's better, because what happens once they find out, they may smile at you as if everything is cool, but they are only doing that because they're scared to death. And they should be, because it's going to dramatically change their lives for the worse. There's no getting around it. One of the statistics that really blew us away was that over 90% of those who commit suicide come from a broken home. Now, that covers literally every demographic. I don't care how rich you are, how white you are, how black you are. I don't care what your ancestry is. Now, that's not the same in all countries. For instance, in some countries, like in the Philippines, for instance, I know a little bit about the Philippines. There's like this collectiveness about parenting, and the kids barely know who their parents are. But like in Western countries, the kids know. And it is their foundation of security. So the longer you're able to put off telling them, the better. Fortunately, this particular video doesn't ask me the question of how do you tell them? And I hope I'm never asked to do that, because I don't know of a good way. But put it off as long as possible. Even after you're not living under the same roof. Oh yeah, mommy is gone for a while, daddy's gone for a while. Yeah, we're trying this out. They don't need to know. Man, am I going to get a lot of arguments from a lot of so-called experts. Screw them. They are wrong. I've seen this. I have understood this, and I know that what I'm saying is correct. If you disagree with me, do your own thing. I actually don't want to hear it. I've spoken with a lot of psychologists, because that's who our counselors are, people who are psychologists. And some of them are convinced that you should not do it that way. That's fine. Now you have another opinion. That's the best I can offer you. When it comes to marriage, to helping your marriage, I got the gospel. I really do. because I understand marriage the way it's meant to be understood, as this amazing connection between two soulmates, and the thing that disrupts it is a lack of knowledge. But when you got married, you were supposed to stay married, not as a doctrine and thou shalt stay married, but because of the benefits when you know what you're doing. If you're on the edge of a divorce, I pray that you look into what we have. See if your marriage can be saved too. You know, when I started doing all of this marriage saving, the people who used to send me my business were counselors. They sent me my business, and we had a great relationship. We'd dine together, we'd have fun together. But then when they saw what I was doing, they started sending me different kind of business. The ones that were going to fail, that they sent to me because they knew I could resuscitate their marriage. And now what we have online, been around a long time. We have it wired. And so you can save your marriage. Odd place, I know, to end a discussion about when to tell your child about divorce. But it's important. I think everything we do here is important. I am easily able to retire. I'm doing this out of love for the world. I think that it's changing the world, what we're doing. I think this will become the way for the world, our way of seeing marriage. I hope you like this video. Please don't argue with me in the comment section. I'm not going to fight back. You have your opinion on this. I have my opinion. I never say this is my opinion, that is your opinion when it comes to marriage. But when it comes to something like this, your opinion is valid. My opinion is valid. God bless you, and I hope you God bless me. So subscribe to the channel. Hope to see you again. God bless you. And take a look at our website. Take a look at our website. Calm down. Reevaluate whether you really need to get a divorce or not. Chances are you don't. Take care.